wrecking ball took its first swing on redevelopment of the old Valley View Mall last summer. In its place, it was promised that a $4 billion dining, entertainment, and living district would go up, and then everything just stopped. CBS 11's Brooke Rogers live for us with the answer as to why this happened, Brooke.
Well, if you ever drive by Valley View Mall, you know the site here is eerie. It's a shadow of a building frozen in the middle of demolition, and we learned it may stay this way for the foreseeable future.
Hey guys, it's Puppet of Genova, and today we will be taking a look at the Valley View Mall in Dallas, Texas. So right off the bat, you can see by the title of this video that this mall shouldn't even be here right now, and I will explain why in a little more detail later on in the video. But the first, most obvious feature is that there is an inactive construction site at the south side of the mall, and a portion of that wing has already been partially demolished. The mall opened in August of 1973 and spans nearly 2 million square feet. The only remaining anchor as of uploading this video is the AMC movie theater, which is located on the second and third floors. The original anchors were Sears, Sanger-Harris, Valley View Cinema, and Dillard's. Sears was the longest running store, which lasted from the mall's opening to 2017. Sanger-Harris, which became Foley's in 1987, later transitioned into a Macy's in 2006 and was in service periodically through 2011. The Valley View Cinema operated until 1991 and later reopened as Urban One until 2017. Bloomingdale's and JCPenney also made an appearance here during the mall's tenure, and even the Dallas Children's Museum was moved to Valley View from 2000 to 2006. Now, while Valley View thrived during the first decade of its existence, there were several factors that attributed to its inevitable demise. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the greater Dallas area, the Galleria Dallas, which is one of the biggest and most successful shopping centers in the city, is literally right across the road from Valley View. It was built in 1982 and has a total of 9 anchor tenants, while Valley View allocates 4. The Valley View Mall is massive, and to put it into comparison, the retail space for Valley View is over 1,600,000 square feet, while the Galleria Dallas is 1,400,000 square feet, which just goes to show that when it comes to shopping centers, size doesn't always matter. There is a massive parking structure that has been closed off to the public, in addition to plenty of ground parking lots, most of which are completely empty. Back in 2011, the city began making plans to redevelop the mall. In early 2012, Beck Ventures announced a $2 billion renovation plan, which would include retail, condominiums, and a 5-star hotel, and the name would be changed to Dallas Midtown. Demolition was set to be completed by the end of 2016, but Beck Ventures was unable to complete demolition, so the city of Dallas rescinded a $36 million tax incentive. Towards the end of 2017, Beck Ventures proposed a new incentive of $50 million, but was rejected by the city council. So now the mall just sits here, mostly empty and partially torn down. The most recent proposal for this property has been towards a possible location for Amazon HQ2, but otherwise nothing currently appears to be planned for this mall. From the inside, there are only a few places that remain accessible, as the North Wing, Forum, and many of the stores on the West Corridor are blocked off. The atmosphere is just sad, really. Inside was hotter than it was outside, and this is during August in Texas. You can see from the ceiling tiles that there has been some severe water damage, and the overall aesthetic is outdated, grimy, and bland. I will say that there is still a sense of nostalgia like you would find in most dead malls that have been frozen since the 90s, but the only operating features are the small shops that sell you the standard dead mall fare, and the food court, which I hear actually serves decent food. Even though demolition of the mall has been halted, the construction site is still up and no one seems to know when demolition will continue. Fox 4 recently questioned some of the owners and were not given any response regarding a possible timeline for when redevelopment would actually take place. While the demise for this mall is inevitable, all of the parties involved seem to be beating a dead horse by not just pulling the plug. Another attributing factor to the holdup is due to the owners being cited for several code violations shortly after demolition started. Also, while walking around the perimeter, I came across a door that had hot air blowing out of a hole and a sign about asbestos exposure. Fun stuff. You can find more dead malls in my R.I.P retail series, as well as some of my other urbex and travel videos on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Safe travels.